Greetings. This is a speech made by Our Majesty the King of Pristina, addressing both the intermicronational community, but more specifically also Mr. Joseph Puglisi of Tiana. He has recently made a speech, in case you are not aware, discussing a motion within the Nemcav House of Territories. The first thing he pretty much attacks is the fact that the motion states that Berin, or Faya, or... That's the doorbell, I apologize. Seriously. Thank you. Yes, Faya or Berin left due to its dislike of the Grand Unified Micronational. Mr. Puglisi thinks it is wise to determine that this is a bullshit reason, as he purports. However, this is completely untrue. In the Nemcav Federation chat room, this was exactly what Mr. Oviedo of Berin stated. He stated that the reason Berin is leaving Nemcavia is, firstly, his dislike for Mr. Jacob Tierney, the chairman of the GUM, his succeeding dislike of the GUM due to his dislike of Mr. Tierney, and thirdly, and considering he mentioned it last, probably not the most significant reason, the fact that they feel they have gotten everything they want to out of Nemcavia, further stating things like further admitting that they basically just use other nations for their own self-benefit, and then leaving them as they have done now with Nemcavia. Our motion, thus, is not in opposition to their leaving us. Frankly, we don't want them. Our opposition is to their behavior, to their ethics, to the way they think it is appropriate to treat nations who want nothing but their benefit, in an egotistical and non-altruistic fashion. I furthermore would like to criticize it strongly that Mr. Puglisi thought it was appropriate to influence Nemcav politics. This is an internal matter of the Nemcav Federation. Making a public speech about a motion that is going on in the Nemcav House of Territories, which subsequently manipulated President Meyakhansk to oppose this motion, despite originally abstaining, as far as I was aware. To refuse to grant assent to the motion rather than opposing. Doing so constitutes a violation of the sovereignty of the Nemcav Federation government. Doing so constitutes manipulation of the politics within the Nemcav Federation. I find these actions to be extremely unfounded and irresponsible for a statesman and for an intermicronational diplomat, for an intermicronational figure such as Mr. Puglisi. Now, Mr. Meyakhansk has refused to grant this motion assent. I shall repost it, in which case he shall not be able to refuse assent if it is passed a second time by the House of Territories. I would like to strongly urge the Tianan government to no longer interfere with Nemcav internal politics, or there will be consequences issued on the side of Nemcavia, as far as I can influence this decision using a motion of the House of Territories, which I am pretty certain would gain sufficient amount of support to pass, in the case that the Tianan government decides to interfere in and manipulate our politics once more. Thank you for listening, or watching, rather. This has been Our Majesty Sebastian I of Pristina. Thank you very much.